What's good, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of Our Interpretation.
Our Interpretation.
With the Cottrells.
With the Cottrells.
Man, we back with another episode. We appreciate y'all for tuning back in. As always, we love to see it.
Yes. And y'all already know, we hopping right into it. Right into it, okay? Because we already know, y'all got stuff to do. People got work tomorrow. Like, we ain't got time, okay?
All right. And we be talking too much, so.
Swear. But y'all gonna get this energy in this conversation.
Y'all want this energy. Y'all asked for it.
Okay.
Y'all asked for it.
Y'all are going to get it. We have not been drinking a lot today, so we're gonna see where it goes. Babe's been on her Gatorade binge, and I had me a nice drink. I was supposed to be doing keto today, y'all, but I had a rough day, so I mixed some margarita and tequila and pineapple juice together, and it's doing what it's supposed to do.
Yeah, because you keep talking about it.
Well, I'm just letting you know. Yeah, it's good. Actually, yeah, it's good. It's all right. But I think it would have been better had I like blended it to be frozen. Yeah, just because of the taste. But nevertheless, I mean, it's cool or whatever.
Okay.
All right, so listen. People always ask us questions on how we met.
How long we done been
together. When and where do we have our wedding. All that good stuff. Now, we ain't going to talk about the wedding stuff today.
Nah. It might be a part 2 or 3.
Yeah. But we ain't going to talk about that today.
It's a lot going on. So we're going to do this in sections. She's going to give her point of view. And I'm going to do my point of view. And we just going to kind of do it in sections up until we get up to the end. Because I feel like if we like just go into it, like we're going to cut each other off with a lot of facts.
Nuh-uh.
Some people be missing the facts. I ain't gonna say who that person is,
babe,
but they sitting across from me.
Babe,
what?
I ain't gonna cut you off. How about this? If you feel like something I say is not the truth when I give my perspective, then you stop me. You be like, ho.
I do that all the time, and then you try to talk over me like you was still right, and then you keep going. So we can't. So what
I have been developed. That ain't right.
The first. So we're gonna do where we first met.
Okay.
I think that's, we
should both agree on that.
Yeah, we both agree on that.
Okay, you want me to tell the people?
How'd it go?
All right, so I met Miss Cottrell at a company
that we both work for.
Yes.
And I think all the details are important within this story too. Because you love to tell a story and be detailed, except for when it comes to how we met, how we got together, how we started this little journey of life.
Girl, okay, listen. So we met or whatever at the job. I was not really feeling her. I wasn't even trying to like do nothing with sis. Like, she was an associate and I was a supervisor.
And I also think it's important to say that I was not feeling sis either.
They didn't ask for that.
I was just
I'm giving my point. I mean, my perspective.
What I said was we could do it in sections where you tell your part, I tell my part. But you said if I needed to interject, I had that.
Well, I don't like your interjection.
See, that's what I'm saying. But I'm supposed to be okay with you saying I wasn't feeling her. First off, she said I was a lame stud. That's what she said. When we asked what was the first impression, she said I thought you was lame.
What? Hold on. I don't remember saying that out loud to you.
It was a true fact. You was like, I thought you was lame. And I said, and I saw that wig and that.
Okay, you're doing too much. You're doing way too much. Hold on. First off, I felt like you wanted to throw that in there just so you could give your wig part. Let it go.
No, it wasn't only the wig.
Let it go.
The burgundy.
Oh my gosh.
And the gold. I don't remember if it was a burgundy shirt.
It was a yellow shirt.
It was a yellow shirt and a burgundy
and a purple skirt.
Whatever. It was a mess. It was giving me.
Y'all, but for y'all don't know fashion, y'all will know it was not a mess. And I ain't gonna deal with her. I ain't gonna deal with her.
Fashion, but that was giving mess. With
no. Can I finish telling them?
Okay, you got it.
Okay, so I met her or whatever at the job. She worked underneath my coaches / SPPs at the time, which was
my supervisor.
Which was supervisors. I was in training. So I was over them, and then she worked under those people.
Right. So I had coaches and she was the supervisor of the coaches. Now me just saying that she is my supervisor, I feel like takes out that level of superiority, but she keeps making it be known that she was more superior than the title that I was giving her. I don't know why she likes to do it, but there she goes. So yes, I say she was my supervisor. She says she was the supervisor of my coaches.
Because they were in charge of her. Okay, moving on. Mm-hmm. So, met at the job. I wasn't feeling her or whatever. But, so when certain things happened, when they were in training, they would have to come and have conversations with me. Mm-hmm. And that's how I got to know her a little bit better. But the first thing that I noticed about her was her eyelashes. And I was like, ooh, she got some pretty eyelashes.
Girl.
But I still was not feeling her yet. I still was not feeling her like that.
Let me know when you want me to take over this.
Okay, I ain't done. Okay.
You got 2 more minutes.
All right. So, y'all. So we started having conversation because of the fact that I'll have to follow up with her on certain things. Like, how's your training going? How are your calls going? Things like that. Mm-hmm. And whenever we had these meetings, she would kind of deviate into telling me about her life a little bit. And that's really how we started getting to know each other. That's the beginning, babe.
I don't think that's how.
That is the beginning.
You said I just like deviating to tell you about my life when I don't really even tell people nothing about my life.
Right. But... And hold on. That's funny because that's what you told me that you usually not. My mic about to fall over, y'all. I got excited. But that's what you told me is that you usually don't tell people about your life. But with me, you did that because, see, I'm just who I am and you felt the vibe and the energy, baby.
No, I really felt like it was an open conversation that you had and then we're not going to go on that. All right, so the first memory I have of said person sitting across the table from me.
No, she did.
We was in like a little training environment. They had us do like some type of little scavenger hunt. And we had to run to her to ask a question. She didn't know the freaking answer. That's when I noticed that she had on that. That's when I noticed her first impression.
Oh my God.
So after that, I was like,
I'm posting that picture so they could see.
Whatever. Please post the whole head.
Please post the whole head.
Please post the head, sis.
I will show y'all an example of the hair as well.
Oh, I think there's a picture somewhere on your social media of it, and you was like, okay, so the wig wasn't the best.
Okay, I was about to say, let me give a disclaimer before she continue this, and before I post this picture, I want everybody to know I had already said that this weave,
weave,
was not the best because of the color.
Because of the color.
It was not the best color on me. But we're moving on. Go ahead, babe.
Just the color. Okay, so they had went on vacation. I honestly never knew her name. And I didn't really... Like, I knew her friend because she was my coach or trainer or something like that. But I never really honestly knew her name. Okay, so then we started getting, like, more acclimated once they came back. Because they were supposed to go to a wedding. So they had came back. Now I'm getting to meet everybody.
Hold on. You got to tell the people. See, you was trying to get to know me through my friend.
I was not.
You ain't never asked her no questions about me?
Absolutely not.
Oh, well, continue.
What? No. So anyway, when they had got back, we had started, we started working closer together because this is when he had came out of the training room.
Yeah.
This is what I'm talking about. When he came out of the training room.
Now she was in my area.
So then I was like asking her some questions about how to move my days around and stuff like, little normal supervisor question because my coaches didn't know nothing. I don't even know why they was coaches.
Oh my God. I hope they don't listen to this podcast.
No, I'm talking about the one that told the story on me. The guys. I'm talking about the guys.
Oh, okay. I got you.
She was a trainer. She wasn't a coach.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
So, I went to ask her. I don't know where the attraction picked up, but I knew it was like early on. I feel like it was like not too long after we came out of the training environment because I was like, oh, she kind of cool. Like, she coming with her hair done all the time. Like, okay, like Tawana Giving. You know what I mean? And I found her now. Okay. All right. So, I think you probably just had one conversation with me and then I was like, okay, I kind of got a crush on it. Because that's really all it takes. I really don't take much.
Oh, girl. Wait a minute.
That's what it was.
We might have to rethink some things so it don't take much.
No,
hold on.
Like, I just have a conversation. You got dope personality. Like, if I feel it, I feel it. You never know. So, I think he was trying to tell me, I was talking about a concert or a comedy show. Oh, Tiffany Haddish was in town. I was like, yo, I really want to go to this concert, but I think back then I was getting off at 9. Her tour thing was at like 7. So he was telling me how to word it to get my hours switched. That was the first conversation that we had.
That was the first conversation?
That was the first conversation that we had.
You.
I remember that. So, she was giving me the word track, but y'all, I can't remember nothing to say in my life. So I kept having to go back to her to ask what the word track was. And I think, like, it was like a funness. You know what I mean? Because you know how, like, some supervisors be, like, so serious or whatever. Like,
oh, yeah.
It was kind of like you were on my level.
That was definitely
not
me.
She cool people. So, after that, it kind of just, like, I feel like just kept picking up a little bit. But, when she had told me about her little, like, fling or whatever that she had going on, I was like, oh, sis ain't even for the kids. Like,
oh, so you didn't know that I wasn't gay or into girls? Like, or you were thinking I was into girls, or you were trying to check?
I didn't know.
Okay.
I don't know nobody liking us to put it on Front Street, and you wasn't giving it. So,
right.
I don't know. I didn't know. But then when you told me about the situation you was having at work, and it was reading straight, I was like, oh, sis ain't for the kids. So I was like, let me just admire from a distance.
Oh my God. And I think you did exactly that.
I did.
Yeah.
I did exactly that.
Did exactly that.
Because I don't like pushing up on people that ain't trying to be pushed up on. Like, I don't want to make nobody feel uncomfortable.
Yeah. And I will say, like, you never did that. And which y'all will learn down the line, like, that kind of irritated me. But, you know, that's funny because I don't know when attraction picked up for me either. Like, I feel like it was based off of the conversations, though. Mm-hmm. Like, that's what I really feel like. It was based off the conversation. And that kind of, like, birthed something else. Yeah. Which was kind of weird.
But the lash situation, because I did want to get on that.
Oh, I loved your lashes.
There was a game that we were playing. Because you know how we used to play, like, the first 10 minutes of the shift?
Yes.
And it was like, what is your best feature or something like that? And I was like, everybody say I got, like, pretty eyelashes or something like that. And then it was like a couple weeks, and then she was like, girl, like she on the other side of the room. Now, mind y'all, she used to get closer and closer to me.
I sure did.
She used to get closer and closer to me at these roundup meetings. I think that's what they call
like we would be meeting. Like in a power session. So for y'all know before the work starts, like everybody's huddling in a huddle. We'll be in a huddle. There go the word.
She used to be on the other side of the huddle because it was like a row of like 5 cubicles on each side. Well, it wasn't really like personal cubicles. It was like tables.
I didn't have to be involved in the huddle,
right?
Basically.
So, but she used to be on the other side, and she just kept getting closer and closer to. Sis was on the back of my chair with her arm.
I remember that.
Talking about some. Oh, you do. This ain't even a part of the power up, y'all. Oh, you do got some pretty eyelashes, and I was just like, sis, is you trying to say something? Because we could talk. Because I'm already like, by this time, I mean, I done skipped like a couple months, but by this time, I'm already texting my friends like, what y'all think? Like, this what she giving? Like, this is what she's doing.
Oh, we gotta play it back. Okay, hold on.
Yeah, I'm like, what y'all think she doing? I had like 4 people in rotation texting like, hey, she did this. She did this.
So now y'all know. Like that part. But how we even started talking outside of work. So we got to hop to that. So y'all know there was how she said it, small little flirtation going on, throwing stuff out there, I guess.
Yeah, I used to always go to her desk and be like, you gonna buy me some candy? I remember how that happened.
Hold on, you gotta tell it though, because people were actually telling me that they thought that she liked me because she was at my desk a lot.
I was, but the other girl was
and there was another. Okay, I was about to say yes.
Nobody ever knew that,
y'all. It's the whole thing to this. It started being a hot mess.
Okay, so one day she had came in where I was already kind of feeling her, but like it wasn't really like I'm thinking about her at home type thing.
Oh my God, that's a way to break something.
I was sitting by my work buddy, and my work buddy had some candy. And I don't know if she came over there to be close to me, but she came over there to grab some candy, and I was like, that's my candy. I'm just playing. It's, it's just to put myself out there. I'm like, you just going to grab my candy? And she was like, she told me I could have some. I'm like, but it's my candy.
I ain't even want that damn candy.
So that's kind of where, like, the everyday talking, I just felt like This is my shoe in. This is how we about to talk every day. So like,
oh, you talking about by utilizing the work buddy?
No, the candy.
Oh, the candy. Yeah. That's
so
a good
every
one.
day I'd be like, yo, you gonna buy me some candy? Every time I walk by her desk, I'm like, you
every time, y'all.
You got my candy today? She like, no, I'm gonna bring it. Man, it took her like a month to bring this candy. Probably so I could keep coming by her desk and talking to her. So it got so bad where I'm assuming that people saw it, I guess.
Yes, they saw
having
it.
A crush on her. That one of the little nosy coaches that we had gonna buy me some candy and was like, because I just feel like
about that. Oh my God, what did he say?
Did
he say something about you begging or something?
Something like that.
It was something like begging. Basically, he was trying to say this was like my right hand, low key, like my assistant. Mm-hmm. That's like giving
real messy
on paper, yeah. But he actually,
that now,
yeah,
he wasn't back in the day.
He was like low key my assistant. Like who knew? Like, but he actually started watching and he tried to like stop her from coming to my desk. But I think it was more so, y'all, at this company, everybody was nosy. And I don't know why people cared about what I did at this company, but they did. And they were watching me all the freaking time. Because remember, there was another girl there that was like a stud. Now, she actually genuinely did have a crush on me. And people knew, and I'm like, yo, I don't know what they're thinking I'm running over here.
But my thing was always, if I saw anybody, I would walk off.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
It was never like, I'm about to continue a conversation with you. I was just like, no, I don't feel like.
Because that other girl did not care.
Yeah, I was like, I will always walk off. But to kind of dive back into a point that we almost skipped, there was another girl that we worked with that would be like, yo, let's go to Tawana desk.
I loved her for that.
So that's how I ended up at her desk all the time. Like I would like walk by, like I would walk by and go to the break room and just buy stuff, just to walk by her desk and hope that she would say something on me the way of me going there, which she usually did. But I
fell right into it.
I remember it was one time when me and the girl who used to bring me to your desk, we was having a conversation like by your desk. And she said, we was having a conversation about how females couldn't catch hints. Because I was like, I could sit here and be like, I just want to be friends. And the female would tell me that they want to be friends. But then when we start being friends, now they got a crush on me. They want to be more than friends. When all I really want is an extra friend that I could do other stuff with. So I was talking about that. And then she was like, I said, and the girl was like, well, why do you feel like they can't catch the hint? Like, why do you feel like they keep trying to go after you? I was like, I don't know. I guess they find me attractive or something. And she like peeked over the wall. She was like, well, stop being attractive then. Or you was like, you ain't even cute or something. No, the girl was like, stop being attractive. And she was like, you popped up over the wall. He was like, you ain't even all that cute. And I was like, I know you ain't talking or something. It was like
I think
like,
I vaguely remember that though.
Like something like lighthearted.
Yeah.
I was like, because she didn't even have to get into that conversation. So it's
just,
now it's slowly starting to build those Lego blocks.
Oh
you know what I mean?
Gosh,
we're almost to the top of the castle.
I was still trying to figure out my life at that time, y'all. Okay, so now we can move to how we start talking outside of work. All right, so one time she oh yeah, this is when you needed a day off because somebody had passed in your family or something, right? Yeah. So she needed a day off of work, and at that time she was still new. So I was like that supervisor that basically had to like try to maneuver stuff, get stuff approved for them by them like basically working a day to have a day off type of thing. So this particular day she was not at work, and I needed an answer before she came back to work. So I was like, oh my gosh. This is what I'm thinking that day. I'm like, I gotta call this girl. And I do not want her to have my number. So, because I usually call people from my cell phone. Because we're always like, we were busy at work. We walking back and forth type thing. So I was like, I'm going to call her from the desk. I called her from the desk phone. And this girl didn't pick up the phone. Because it was probably a 1-800, right? I think it was like 1-800 or 188 or something.
No, it was not by me. The phone was in the house. I was outside.
Oh, I thought you didn't pick up because of that. Oh, yeah, you're right. But in my head at that time, I thought that was why you didn't pick up the phone. Because it was a number that you didn't know.
Gotcha.
So, I think I left her a voice message, and then I did what I would typically do with a friend or whatever. I sent a text from my cell phone telling her that it was me calling from work. And then that's how she got my number.
Yeah.
That's how she got me.
I hope y'all heard what she said, that she left me a voicemail.
Oh my God.
And then she proceeded to text me.
So that way you knew who was calling you.
I would have known through the voicemail.
True.
When you said, hey, this is Wanda, call me back so I can get this day situated for you. I knew who you were. I didn't need the text message. But
I needed her to call me ASAP.
Oh, okay. Child. Anyway, so the message read something like, hey, this Wanda, this my number or something like that. And I had ended up calling her. We got the day situated or whatever.
Yep.
And I was like, now that I got your number.
She was quick with it, y'all. She was quick with it.
I said, because the thing is, it's funny because I was hanging out with one of my buddies that day, and I was talking about you, and I was like, yo, I don't know, like, my supervisor, like, I'm feeling her, but I don't know, you know.
This story's so funny to me.
It's the supervisor thing, you know what I mean? Like, because I was like, I don't know if she just being nice, or she, like, trying to flirt with me, but she, at the end of the day, she's my supervisor, so I don't want nobody losing no jobs or nothing. Like, I don't know how this company is.
Right.
Like, it was, because I started the job in November. This is now February. So it ain't that long.
I'm not about to play with you.
So I don't know how the company works. So
it's the fact you gave that timeline, but go ahead.
Yeah. Had to get it in there. It was very important.
Oh my God.
When she texted me, I was actually under the influence. So I think I was even more excited. Like, yo, am I geeking out right now, or is this like a real thing? Like, she just texted me.
I could not.
So I'm like, yo, all right, she just texted me. I'm like, bro, she just texted me, and I'm like. So we got that situated. We called back, whatever, get off the phone. I'm like, now that I got your number.
She texted me that.
I can stalk you. And then she was like,
no, ma'am.
I'm about to block you. And I was like, all right, never mind.
literally. And then I'm like, how I'm about to dive back into this. Like,
right. So after that, what y'all think I'm supposed to do? I'm not calling her, texting her. Like, you have to get with me first at this point. Like,
and I think I did.
I feel like maybe I had like try to have a reason to ask a question through text or something like that. Like, I don't remember.
I think I did, because that's when I would play the card of I sent you the wrong text message.
No, you didn't send me wrong text messages.
It was text messages.
It was pictures.
It was text messages. You just
she
gotta get the details.
Picture and be like, "Oop, wrong person," and I'd be like,
"They were cute photos too, y'all. They was cute. They was cute.
Hold her little puppy.
They were cute photos." I sent you one when I was in Chicago too. Remember that? That one was real cute.
That wasn't a wrong picture. Wrong person talking.
Oh, I purposely sent that one to you?
Yeah, you purposely sent it.
Oh,
because that's how you purposely got my Snapchat. Yo, she forced me into giving her my Snapchat or something like that.
I don't remember that.
I remember, and I'm about to tell you how this story went. Okay, so now we're in March. We've been wrong picturing and wrong texting each other for a little minute. Actually, I didn't.
We were doing light talking.
Yeah, we were light talking, and I didn't really like talking to her because sis would just stop texting out of nowhere, and I was like, all right, well, I'm about to just stop texting. Like,
but okay, so at that time, to my defense, I was still trying to figure stuff out. Like, oh my gosh, I'm talking to a female. Like, so for y'all that don't know, I was not dealing with females prior to her, so I was still trying to figure that out. With my best friend reminding me, I don't know if we could say like the explicit word. She was like, don't forget what's in the middle of her legs. Yeah, so my best friend reminded me, like, girl, this ain't no male. And then
you said in the middle.
Oh, my bad. Between her legs or whatever. And
Shout
then
out
I'm like,
to the bestie.
oh my gosh. So there was like so much I'm trying to figure out. And then I'm still trying to deal with ending stuff with the situation. And my work is crazy. So work had me sleep.
Yeah. But my thing is, let me know that you sleepy. So I had to end up telling her that, like, yo, I don't like dead air. Like, tell me good night. Like, I don't just like picking up a conversation in the morning.
Oh, yeah.
You know
I was good
mean?
for that.
Like,
I'm still good for that.
Let me know you sleepy. We can end it there. Like, even if we continue to talk, because now I ain't got to, like, wait on the text. Like, if you say, yo, I'm sleepy, so, if I don't text back, like, don't take offense, like, da-da-da. Because at this point, I'm just like,
yeah.
I think I put my energy into the wrong energy. Like, I don't know. But
that's a good point, though.
All right, so her and her sister went to Chicago. Like I said, this is in March.
Oh my God, this girl.
And I was like, I remember saying something along the lines of, "Hey." It was something on Snapchat. I was like, "Oh, go look at my Snapchat," and no, that was yours. I was like, I think I asked you for your Snapchat, or I was about to give you mine, and I was like, "Wait, never mind. Like that's crossing the line. Like I feel like
I wonder how we did that too.
I know how it ended up, but I don't know what I said. It was something. I know I said never mind to it. Never mind to her getting my Snapchat, and she was like, "What? Like you got something you don't want me to see or something like that?" And I was just like, "Okay, now where are we at? Where are we going with this? Like I still don't know. I'm still confused." So, she was like, "Yo, I posted something. I posted this on Snapchat. Go look at it." And she gave me her Snapchat. So I'm like,
I was really out there.
But I was like, you could have definitely just sent it to me like through the phone, but okay. Like, so I was like,
oh
okay.
yeah.
And then that's how your sister ended up getting my Snapchat from you. So
I had game.
At that time, you already had my number. At this point, we all had each other's Snapchat, and this is at the time where the movie Acrimony had came out.
I was about to say, because we had not went on any dates or anything. We were literally
it was just flirtation,
just trying to talk a little bit.
Because I was still confused, so it was just like
you were flirting a little bit.
Hey, I hit her with a.
You was definitely flirting a little
because
bit.
It was at one point I was under the influence. That's when I got the courage. I was like, "Can I tell you something?"
Yes, and you didn't tell me.
I had two tell you somethings, right? So one was gonna be like, if you would have been like, yeah, and you was like, and don't say nothing smart or I'm gonna get on your head or something like that.
Yeah, that sound like me.
So I was like, now it was two. The first one that I could have said was I don't really know where this is going, but I want to make sure that we're on the same page, like as far as like an attraction for each other. But I went with, can you please look into getting an iPhone because I'm tired of seeing these green bubbles across my screen.
Oh, that is.
That's what I said.
But you wanted to say the other.
It was two. I said, where do I want to go with this? Like, how much courage do I really have right now? And I chickened out. I ain't had that courage.
Yeah, because I really thought you were going to say something serious.
Yeah, but then you hit me with before I even got it out, and don't say nothing smart or I'm going to get on your head. Yeah. So I said, you can get on my head at this point because now it is what it is. I just put it out there.
That's how you end up taking me on a date.
So this is how we got into our first date. We've been talking for like 30 minutes. We ain't even got to the first date yet.
Oh, for real?
We have not got to the first date yet. Okay, so like I said, this probably gonna be a couple parts.
No, but that's how I'm saying how we started. It's crazy.
Yeah. Wait, before we get into the first date. Mm-hmm. So the girl that used to take me to her desk all the time had a birthday that was coming up.
Oh, we skipped the part. Oh, yes.
She had a birthday that
this was coming up. This is my favorite. I ain't even gonna hold nobody.
And she wanted to invite the people of the workplace.
She wanted to invite the suits that she thought was cool.
Yeah.
And at that time, we was not supposed to be hanging out with none of these folks, y'all. Mm-hmm. I am not gonna front. We were not supposed to be hanging out with them, so we was daring even doing what we was doing.
Yeah. And I am a person that don't like hanging out with people outside of work. Like, I'm just... A lot of people, this is just too much.
Same. And I wasn't even pressed to go to this girl event.
Yeah, me neither. So she was like, I'm going to tell you, she didn't even get me to go. A did. Baby mama did. Can we say names? No.
Nah, I don't want to.
So you remember who I was closer with at work, though?
Yes.
Yeah. So she was the one who got me to go. But the party girl, she was like, you gonna come to my party? She was like, Tawana go. I was like, I don't really
But
I
remember,
really do things
hold
like
on.
that.
What's funny is how she threw that in there. So I felt like she already knew something was happening.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Without knowing.
But honestly, I don't know if I told you this.
Oh, Lord. Listen, sneak peek.
I never said that it was you. I tried to make it seem like it was Bianca.
What the hell?
Which is why I was always around you.
Oh.
You see what I'm saying?
Oh, so you told her you were talking to somebody?
No, I never told her I was talking to anybody. I just tried to make it seem like I was talking to Bianca. Like, not talking to her, but like that I like Bianca.
Oh, so you talking to me so you could talk to my sister?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Look at you.
So that's what I told her. And I was like, if this ever get out, then I know I can't tell her nothing else. But I don't think that ever got out.
No, it didn't. But that was smart, though.
Yeah. So.
Oh, wow. That was smart.
So she was inviting us to the party. She was like, yeah, Tawana gonna be there. And I was like, yeah, it's not really for me. I don't think I'm gonna go. And then, like, when the days started getting closer, I think like the night before, she was like, can you go? Because I'm gonna go and I want to be there by myself. Yeah. So she was like really asking me to go, and I was like, nah, I ain't really.
And we were texting at that time too.
Yeah, I was like, I don't think I'm gonna go. Like, I don't really see. I don't know. But I don't think we were really texting that day. I mean, I was telling you I was like cleaning up and stuff.
Yeah, because you had your godson.
Yeah, I was like,
that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think we were going in depth about it because I don't think we both wanted to say like, oh, I want you there type of thing.
Yeah, I was like, I don't really think I'm gonna go. Like, even though she said like you were for sure going.
Yeah,
that's how I was. I still didn't want to go. So since I wanted to see the baby because she had just had her baby, she brought her out. I was like, I would go. And immediately when I got to the event, I regretted it because there was no reservations made. We sitting at the first place.
It was a hot mess, y'all.
45 minutes. When I call her after being there for like 10 minutes and she's not there, I'm like, and I was late. And I'm like, hey, where you at? She's like, I'm pulling in. Another 30 minutes had went by and I'm like, yo, where are you at? Like, they saying like it's getting packed now. So do we got a table? Like, do we got something going on?
Because we showed up to a second location. Right. Because we almost weren't even going to go.
So I was, at this time, like, I'm over it. Like, I don't even care at this point. Like, I already didn't want to come out, but.
I'm glad you didn't. Turn around.
I was like, listen, I was out the TH other letter.
She was definitely like, under the influence. Please let me know when I see her, y'all.
Like driving, but I'm just go, I guess, to the next location or whatever. So the girl finally show up. They ain't got no table for her. She didn't make no reservation. Like, literally, it was a hot mess. So we went to another part. We went to another place. They had to put tables together and stuff because obviously it's a big party and there's no reservation. We in a bowling alley in back of the bowlers at like a big table like at a restaurant or something. So,
but you came.
Yeah, I came and
I came through.
That's when her crew popped in.
Yup.
And then
and let it be known at the time, I don't think I had told my friend that went with me at the time.
I don't think so.
I don't think I had told her yet.
This was still in March, I think.
Yeah, I don't think I had told her yet, but I was just like, I think I told her sometime in March though, or in February. I might have told her.
It was in April.
Because I remember telling her, and she was just like, "You sure you ain't moving too fast?" After you just let go of one situation. So I feel like I did tell her.
But I feel like it was in April because was it not like after the fashion show?
No, I gave her a hint before we went on the fashion show. But really after it is when she really found out. Yeah. But no, that's true. So when we went there, the friend that brought me didn't know that I was actually checking for a female that was there at the time. So that was a whole another thing. But we got there, y'all, and we was in there, and I was like, this was our first outing, like me seeing her outside of work, okay? Yeah. Now, I knew the activities that she probably partook in. Is that how you say it?
You knew because you'd be like, why you keep buying all these Kit Kats?
Yeah, because at that time I had a hint, like something like, I'm like, this girl always wait to the end of her shift to go get this candy.
So I told you I was walking by her desk all the time, and I always had Kit Kats. And she finally stopped me one day, and she was like, yo, why do you be buying all these Kit Kats? And I was like, listen, I do extracurricular activities at home, and I be wanting my Kit Kat.
You really used to mess up Kit Kats, babe.
I used to mess them up.
Now you don't mess them up like that.
It was honestly just to walk past your desk.
Okay.
Never eaten that many Kit Kats in my life. But that was like the only thing that was in there that was worth my money. Like, it was the biggest candy bar in there.
Yo, you stupid.
I promise you. It was the biggest candy bar and the cheapest one. So I was like, I'm going to get these Kit Kats. And then they started being good. And then you started eating Kit Kats. And then we just go.
Yeah.
Just died off the...
You stupid. I never ate that many in my life.
I've never touched Kit Kat. Like, Kit Kats was like the last treat after my Halloween candy. It was like that, and then it was Three Musketeers.
Oh, cookies and cream all the way, baby.
No, I'm talking about those was the last options. Those
my bad.
In the bag. It was Kit Kats and Three Musketeers. But okay, so this was our first outing that we had saw each other,
and she came under the influence. We seen
each other outside of work.
Yes.
Oh, you remember when I bought my car?
Yes.
That was in the beginning of
Oh, see, that was a whole other thing too.
Yeah. So before, hold on,
we skipped this stuff, y'all.
Just a little bit. So before, remember I told her she had just got my number or whatever. So before,
oh my goodness,
I had told her I had got into work one day. I was like, I had got a car. I mean, I'm test driving the car trying to see if I want it, blah, blah, blah. I showed her a picture. She's like, oh, that's nice, da, 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 whatever. So she was always leaving work early. She ain't with that company no more, but let me just tell you, she was always leaving work early. Oh, my
gosh.
So she left work early, and she had texted me when she left. She was like, when you said you was doing a test drive, I didn't know you was taking it home for the day. And I'm like, yeah, I got plugged.
Because her car was nice, y'all. I ain't gonna front. I was like, look at little baby. Okay.
And she texted me.
Hey, look at little baby.
And then one night I was leaving from the gym because our workplace had a gym, right? Yeah. One day I was leaving out of the gym. This is before we met outside of work. I was leaving at the gym, and she was like, oh, you really do be working out. And I was like, this is the day I had let her sister repark my car, and I was like, yo, y'all put a camera in my car? Like, how you know I'm leaving the gym right now? Because it's like 9 o'clock. She had been off for like 4 hours. I'm like,
I don't remember why I was there, though.
You was picking up your sister.
Oh, okay.
Low key, I did see you.
Oh, my God.
But I acted like I didn't. I did.
That's how you supposed to do it anyway.
And I was like, y'all put a camera in my car just to keep the conversation going. Yeah, I had a lot of... Girl, I had game that she didn't even know about. This is probably your first time hearing that I actually did see.
Listen, I'm actually hearing some new stuff tonight, so I'm here for it.
Yo, I seen her car. She was right outside the door. I couldn't miss her. But I was walking to my car, and I was like, I'm
my pretty core.
I was like, I see if she texts me or not. And
I was going to holler.
Listen, before I pulled out that parking lot, she said, hit me with that note. All right? All right, so I'm sorry.
I had game, y'all. I was gonna holler. Yeah. Well, I was gonna holler, but do it on the low. Yeah. I was gonna drop stuff here and there.
I was above the influence.
Above, okay. Hold on, can I give a description for you?
Yeah.
Okay, so Bae came in there. She had all her white pants, her white jeans. I can't remember what color top. I feel like it was a red top, but I can't remember.
It was a hoodie.
Okay, it was red though, right?
It was blue.
It was blue
writing on it.
I don't remember that one, babe. But all I know is you had on some white pants, jeans, excuse me, and she had her gold teeth in. And at that time, babe had her
is a penny dropper. Oh.
At that time, she had her dreads, and she was okay. So I could definitely tell she was high, but she was looking good. Great. I was like, oh, what I tell you look like that night? Plies to somebody.
Babe. No, she kept calling me Plies, like texting me Plies. No, I think I had told her good morning the next morning, and she was like, good morning, Plies, or something like that.
But low key though, that night I was mad that she was hot because she wasn't really trying to holler at me like that.
It was too many people. I never would have done that.
I was mad. I was like, damn, I thought she would at least told me like, come outside, like send me a text or something. Because you know when you went outside to go get something out your car?
Yeah.
I was like, I thought she would have sent me a text, something. This girl ain't moved nothing. I had to look at her from the other side of the table. That's what I'm saying. I had to look at her from the other side of the table. I'm like, why did she get so high?
Next to each other, if we were sitting in different parts of the movie theater, like I didn't know where we were sitting. It was still a confusing situation. It had only been a couple weeks,
so you could have still like gave me a note. Do we have time to tell how we went to the fashion show? Do we have time to tell it?
That's not next.
Oh, what's next?
The movies.
Oh, you right. You right.
But we're gonna have to do a part 2.
Okay, Lord.
Listen, we are still within the first couple months not even couple months, of like a month and a half of us talking. We ain't even made it. We started in February. We started talking, like, okay,
talking a little bit in February.
Yeah, we exchanged digits in February. We are now in mid-March, but we're about to go to the beginning of April.
Oh my!
We're actually about to go to the end of March / beginning of April.
Yeah, where we actually get to start seeing each other face to face outside of work.
Yeah,
sneaking around
after that engagement. But what was I supposed to hold on before we end this all the way out? Because like I said, we wasn't even really. I still didn't really know what we were doing at that time.
Wait, who were you supposed to who?
At the event, talking about I could have sent you a letter, told you to come outside or something.
You could have sent me.
It's cold. It's Indiana weather. February.
No, y'all. Okay, she had to go outside of her car, and actually, when that happened, I don't know if I ever told you this, but I was thinking in my head like, what can I do to go outside to my car? Like, what do I? What did I tell you that?
I think you did say that.
I was trying to figure out what I could do to get outside. But I was mad that you did not do nothing. Like, I was just like, this girl is so under the influence that she is stuck. And
I had more, because
I just knew we were going to flirt a little bit in person.
No, absolutely not.
I had looked cute that night.
It was too many lights. It was too many people.
That's true. I'm still saying, though.
You definitely wouldn't have got it sober, but...
You still could. I gave me a little hint or something. I said, she ain't even telling me I look cute or nothing. I mean, no text was coming through.
Because if people didn't even know. Like, I knew it was a secret. Like, I know this is not
but
your
you
thing.
could have sent a text to me.
No.
You ain't saying nothing.
I cared more about her.
Here you go.
Discreetness than she did. Even at work. And we'll get back into that. I cared more about her discreetness than she did.
That is not true. We need a part 2.
We need a part 7. Okay? Because... I feel like you're gonna keep being in denial, and I'm gonna keep running it back.
No, ma'am.
Yes.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Yes. All right, y'all. So once again, we really do appreciate y'all for stopping by.
Yes. And hearing our love story.
Definitely, at least be another part 2. I don't know if there'll be a part 3. Like I said,
we'll get them to part 2.
Well, no, part 2 is definitely coming.
Yeah.
I just don't know how much after that, but I hope y'all enjoyed, because we enjoy reminiscing.
I do. It really puts a smile on my face.
Yeah.
It really do.
It's a good time.
It is the good old days.
All
Not
right.
to say we have bad days, but I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Well, y'all, thanks for rocking with us for another night. Make sure y'all follow us on Instagram, Our Interpretation Podcast. Actually, I think it's Our Interpretation _ podcast.
That's exactly right.
Boom. Okay. So make sure y'all follow it. Until then, peace, love, and blessings.